Straight north for how long, though? Straight north for quite a long way. Straight north through the deserts. I'm not sure if this is gonna translate back into my world. Alright, so this way. But you can see it, right? You see how little jungle there is. There's like one little bit of jungle to the north. And that's it. Alright, but it's getting dark. Straight north? Let me try northeast. Get my swiftness back on. Time set day. Right, thanks. So north, quite a long way for jungle. Let me just go northeast. See what's northeast. That's a big spruce. Nothing. Northeast is nothing good. And deserts. And there's so little jungle. It shouldn't. Oh, jungle. Wait a minute. There is jungle here. Okay, past the deep forest, and then there's jungle here. So is this further north than the other way? I'm gonna get lost if I keep doing this. So straight north should be a bit of jungle. Straight northeast should be jungle. But you see what I mean when I was talking earlier about... Okay, there's more jungle here as well. Okay, this is straight north is pretty much the same distance. I was talking about how maybe you should like guarantee biome variety within a certain distance. Because it's crazy how like there's just no jungle for a long distance. You see this? Like there's just no jungle for ages and ages and ages. Although there's also no ice for ages and ages and ages. Like there's the ice, and then there's like nothing closer than that. So the biomes aren't evenly distributed. Like there's certain rarities, whereas the other world that we generated, there was just ice. There was ice. There wasn't. There was jungle. There was a lot of jungle in the other world that we generated, and we hardly saw any desert. Well, we saw some desert. Okay, so which way is home? That way is home. That way is south. That way is east. That way is south. So if we travel that way, we might like hit the jungle on the way. In fact, I'm going to travel this way until the compass points straight south for home. And then we just go straight south. And that should lead us to the jungle. So the jungle should be like over there. I don't know how far it is. We're like 8,000 blocks out. So if we like go about 4,000 blocks this way and then head home, we should hit the jungle at some point. By my calculations. I don't know if you trust my calculations at this point. Or, I don't know if you trust that's the other world using the same seed is going to place the biomes in the same positions, just shorter distance. But I think this is where we're going. We're going to have to cross the river. Alright, so we keep going this way until the compass... Well, I need to get up the hill. I mean, is that a really big tree or is it like a tree on a hill? So we keep going until the compass points straight right for home. I'm pretty fed up. I'm pretty fed up with this. Why would there be so little jungle? They can change that. It's just random, right? Because everything is random. It's just random. But they could change it so that... What the... No, 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 we're not dealing with you. No, just no. No, go away. They can change it so that the biomes are more consistent. And I think they should change it so that the biomes are more consistent. I mean, if we didn't cheat, it could take us like 3 or 4 more days of walking around and mapping to figure out finally which direction to go. Like basically we had to pick a direction and walk. And that's what we did. Like we've been doing that for hours and hours and hours. Just pick a direction and walk and hope that you hit a jungle. But there's so few jungles in every direction that you have to pick the right direction. And there was like one right direction, or like two out of the 8 directions were correct. And we've gone to like well, we've gone in a lot of different directions already. Around the oceans mostly. So the compass is still not pointing straight. Right. Right. Like not even close. The compass hasn't actually moved for a while, so that's how far out we are. Alright, let's get across this mountain. How? Why? Why would it do that? That's so mean. Crap. How do we get across this? Do you think Mojang ever spends time just generating worlds and looking at them? And like asking whether it's good? Do you think they ever do that? I'm not sure they test their games all that much. Not enough anyway. Well, maybe it's too much to ask for. Because here's the thing, right? Minecraft is just random. And so there's like infinite possibilities. And how do you test for infinite possibilities? You really can't. You can test for a lot of possibilities until... And I guess you can, if you kind of do statistical analysis, you can come to certain conclusions about the game experience. But even then, you're averaging out some things, and there will always be outliers. No matter how good your stats are, there will always be outliers that don't really fit the average. What is that? That's just oak. Is that oak? That's still oak, right? Those are really, really big oak trees. Holy crap, those are big oak trees. So I guess they just test the mechanics they make. But there's no real way to exhaustively test all the interactions. But still, this sort of thing, I'm pretty sure they can adjust the algorithm to have more variety in the biomes. I mean, you don't have to go 8 biomes before you get a different set. You can just go like 4 biomes before you get a different set, right? And that would be fine. Like that would be fine. That would not be a problem if you did that. Uh, we're in Savannah, so we walked through that set of biomes, and now we're in a different set of biomes. And if I remember right, the jungle bordered onto Savannah. So maybe if we reach the end of the Savannah here, we will reach the jungle. Unless I remember wrong. Alright, let's see what that stuff in the distance is. What is that stuff? That just looks like an oak forest again. Is it? No, it's just an oak forest again. So we're not there yet. But the Savannah does go that way. And my compass is still telling me that home is that way and not that way. We're so far out. This is crazy. We've walked so far. The jungle might be over there. Let's try not to die before we find it. And it is possible that the cheating doesn't actually work like that. It's possible that the biomes are completely different in this world. Although they shouldn't be, because it seemed like they were in the same places in the smaller version. Right? I mean, there were deserts and savannas in the right directions, kind of. The ice was in the right direction as well. So I'm fairly confident that the jungles are also going to be in roughly the same place. Somewhere like over there, past this. That's oak. That's not jungle. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we're still not there yet. So if we face this way, note the compass is still pointing at an angle. Alright, we're not there. Not by a long shot. We're down to 25 bread. Although if we just head home now, we should make it back before we run out of bread. Not that there's much food at home either. Is that a savanna tree or is it a jungle tree? That is a savanna tree. Alright, more savanna. So maybe past this savanna we have the jungle. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Alright. Cool story. Is that a desert temple or is that a desert village? I think it's a temple. That. We're not gonna mess with it. We are gonna walk in. Wait a minute. Not quite yet. But the compass is pointing more straight to the right now than before, which is a good sign. Probably past the savannah? Maybe? Like, we don't know if we're the correct distance out. So, like, now well, not quite. Alright, not quite. The compass almost points directly to the right. Let's get past this first, without falling into a hole. And then the spruce. Ah, the spruce over there. Why is there spruce? It is possible that the jungle is further out that way instead of that way. We don't know for sure that we are far enough out to the north. Ice? I don't remember ice. Those are acacia trees. Well, maybe we're not as close as we thought we were. I don't remember any ice out here. Or maybe we're too far to the north. That's possible. So if I face that way, no, not quite yet. It's possible that we are too far to the north. Anyway, ice skating. Do bears attack you on sight? Is what I want to know. Let me just skate across this ice here. Whee! Okay, you don't skate very much. You don't skate quite as much as I was hoping you would. Holy crap, chasm. So... Alright, not yet. Not quite yet. Snow bunnies! I don't know if I'm going in the right direction. So if we go too far to the east, that's fine because the jungle does extend out to the east. More. But that's not a jungle, that's just spruce. That's a lot of spruce. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. Alright, we're gonna keep going this way until our compass tells us otherwise. Because it's straight north, right? The jungle was straight north. From straight north to the northeast. So we just have to travel east. Where are we? Alright, 2000. We came from 2000. We came from 4000 now to 2000. So 2000 more and we reach 0. Is that a massive ice thing? A massive ice tower thing? Can you climb those things? What is packed ice good for? Maybe I should look this stuff up. Do I want packed ice? Oh, there's some packed ice over there. Also, it's nighttime. Alright, I'm going to go to my Minecraft wiki. I'm going to type in packed ice. You harvest packed ice with a pickaxe, which we don't have. Usage. Packed ice is slightly slippery, causing most entities to slide, including items. Allows for increased speed in water currents by placing packed ice under the water current. completely solid block, allows placement of any object on top. Unlike normal ice, packed ice will not melt. Mobs can spawn on packed ice unlike normal ice, allow for compact mob farms that rely on tendency of push mobs to slide off the edge in some way. Okay, it's not useful at all. I can't think of any use for it at all. They talk about mob traps, but it's not that useful. We don't need it. But there's a lot of packed ice. There's a massive packed ice tower. And I don't know if that's useful. I don't think it is. So now, no, still not done. Let me continue to walk this way.